Good morning, Lisa Johnson here, just to give you a little tip or two about the questions that you are asking yourself and that you are asking your coaches and others. Because I'm seeing quite a lot of people not being where they want to be, mainly just because they're asking the wrong questions and they think these are the right questions to ask, but actually it's stopping them rather than helping them move forward. It's actually stopping them move forward. So I wanted to talk about just 3 of these questions that I get asked all the time, like literally daily, that are the wrong questions. I've written 3. I mean, this happens a lot with lots of different questions, but I've just written 3 down that I really want you to think about, like, is this how I'm thinking about things? Is this are these the kind of questions I'm asking? I think it's something that lots of people get wrong, and it's definitely things that I've got wrong. Like, if you don't understand the right questions to ask, then you can really easily be on the wrong pathway for a long time trying to solve questions that actually aren't going to help you in the long run anyway. So let's start. The first question that I get asked every day is, and I got asked it again this morning, how do I find the clients? How do I find the clients to sell to? How can I find the clients? How can I find the right customers? A variation of this. Here's the thing, it's the wrong question. You're not going to go and find the clients. You're not going to go and find the right people to come and work with you. What you should be asking is, how can I make sure that clients find me? It's completely different, because that's what marketing is. Marketing isn't you going and finding the clients. We can't go and find the clients. Like, clients are everywhere. Like, they're in every single Facebook group you're in. They're walking down the street. They're going shopping. They're everywhere. That's what happens with clients. So we can't go find them and go, hey, are you the right client for me? Tap them on the shoulder and say to everyone, well, are you the right client for me? And if we try this, we are going to be like, oh, this is too hard. This isn't working. Instead, what we can do is marketing. Marketing makes you become the lighthouse so that the right clients who need you find you. So how can you put things out there so that the client with a problem that you can solve, because that's all we're doing, remember, all we're doing is solving people's problems. That's all we do as entrepreneurs, is solve people's problems. It's all we do as businesses. And so if someone has that problem and you have the solution, you need to put enough stuff out there that when they have that problem, they look for the solution and they find you. Now, sometimes they don't even know they have that problem. So some of what you're doing is educating. Like, for instance, passive income, one of the things that I sell. Not everyone really realizes that the problem that they have is that they're doing one-to-one work and actually they're going to run out of time. And so part of what I do is put education out there to remind them of this, so that then they're like, oh, I do have that problem, and here's Lisa who has the solution. So it's not about you going and finding the clients, like, how can I find some clients today? It's about you doing really good marketing so that clients find you. That's the first one. The second question that people always ask me is, how can I make my messaging more exciting? You know, I tell people what I do, but it's not very exciting. And this could be my messaging, my elevator pitch. Like, how can I make it sound really spicy? How can I make it, like, really compelling? It's the wrong question. It's actually stopping you from making money by trying to make what you do sound like really exciting. Because again, people buy a solution to a problem. So actually what you want to be doing is saying, how can I show my clients that I can get them the solution they're after in the quickest way possible? That's what people really want. They just want to solve the problem in the quickest way possible. And usually the quickest way and the easiest way to convey that is to just keep things simple, and your messaging should be what it does on the tin. Hey, Anna. So, like, I can say loads of, like, random, really good, complicated words about how I make people make more money online using strategy. Or I can say, if you're not making enough money in your business, I can show you the strategies that will make you more money. It just does what it says on the tin. And if someone's like, I'm not making enough money in my business, oh, the person I need is Lisa, because that's what she does. She helps people to make more money in their business. And that's with whatever it is that you do. You don't need to make it like really like fun and like complicated and like with buzzwords in and with jargon in and make yourself sound cleverer. No one wants that. What they want is a solution to their problem. So the question, how do I make my messaging more exciting, is don't. Stop trying to make it exciting. Just say things that you're helping people with so they know what you're for. There's so many people out there that have these really random titles with really random words that, you know, or they use messaging like step into the new paradigm of the version of you. What? Like, no one knows what you do. If someone's looking for a solution, that ain't selling them it. You need to just say what you do to help people. So that's the second thing. The third question that I get asked all the time is, I've got loads of problems in my business, which, by the way, we all do. Like, being the CEO of a business is basically just solving problems. Every business has problems. And so they say things like, I've got loads of problems, and how do I solve all these problems? You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be solving all the problems. What you should be doing is thinking, what is the one problem in my business right now that, if solved, would make the biggest impact? Because you can't solve all the problems at the same time. And actually, if you try and you put all of your efforts into 10 different places, you'll move forward all 10 things one space. But if you put all of your efforts into one problem and just concentrate on that, you will move forward that one problem 10 spaces, which probably will solve all your other problems. So have a think about, like, what is the actual biggest problem in my business that if I was to solve it, if I was to get the whole team solving it, if I was to spend all my time solving it, what is the problem that would make the biggest difference today to my business? And normally that means to the bottom line. That means to the amount of money coming in. So it might be that you're really good at Evergreen and you've got Evergreen working really, really well, but every time you try and launch, it doesn't work. Something goes wrong with it. Where am I watching you? Just on my personal page. So it might be that actually, if you just solve the problem of launching, then that will double your business turnover or more. And that will solve quite a lot of the other problems that you need to solve. Like, well, then I'd have a team member who can do the social media. Well, then I'll have more time so that I can concentrate on this other problem. But if we try and concentrate on every problem in our business at the same time, we're going to get nowhere. Like, we've got to concentrate on one thing. So they're the 3 questions that I get asked the most that I just go, no, I'm not answering that question because it's the wrong question. The right question is this. So hopefully they've helped you, and hopefully there's a little nugget in there that you can take and start doing things differently and thinking about things differently. So much of it is how we think about things. Like, instead of thinking about, you know, the client, where can I find my next client, and panicking, I've got no clients, start thinking about how can I market much better so that clients find me. And that on its own will make a big, big difference.